This is Rick and Russell from Film 101 for Day in 101, your one-stop shopping for film festival coverage. And we are here with one of the filmmakers from the animation shorts. Why don't you introduce yourself and your movie for our readers?
Howdy readers, my name is Jeremy Bessoff and my film is Ghost Conversations.
Why don't you give a synopsis of what the film was about?
Alright, well, I kind of call it it's an anachronistic, surrealist history piece. And
I would say that accurately describes it.
Yeah. And why you use the word anachronist or anachronism is because all the events and characters in the project are not from the same period in history. It's not historically correct. I picked and choose some events and some characters to kind of use in this experimental narrative.
Great. Now, did you have connection to any of these? Is it based on people you know, or is it stories that you found historically, or is it completely fictional and from your imagination?
Well, it's not fictional in that the way it's constructed is fictional,
right?
But it's borrowed from real pieces of history. My connection to World War, my grandfather was in World War II, but he spent most of his time behind a desk, so it wasn't very interesting. But I was always fascinated by this rifle in his closet, this object. It was so mysterious and powerful, and I could never touch it, you know. And my puppy always said, "Don't ever, touch the gun or anything like that." Why? What is the significance of this object? And then as I got older, I kind of realized what it was and what it was used for. So it kind of, it really. The power and mystery of it really fascinates me. And what interests me about World War II is that like people of my generation, aside from like Middle Eastern conflicts, like I'll never probably have to go to war, right, and I'll never have to like look death in the face and battle it and conquer it. And so this project was a way for me to kind of deal with that. Like, I'm not gonna ever be able to contribute that to society, but it's that idea, the respect for that idea is very much in my mind as I was creating this piece.
Well, and it came through in the film. I was very impressed with how you were able to get these stories of love and loss and sort of obsession with that without using any actors, and just the objects used, some very simple objects, the coat, the mirror, the model plane, and a wonderful and frightening marionette. So why don't you tell people a little bit about your background in stop motion animation, because I thought you told a wonderfully moving story without actors.
Well, thank you very much. That's very flattering. So I started off my animation career in college I was very interested in stop motion animation because I was going to a school that was very much focused on computer graphics. And as I started learning computer graphics and 3D animation, I felt like there was something missing from it, a sort of tactile way of manipulating the objects, and I found that really disturbing because you've got this three-dimensional representation of an object on a two-dimensional screen, and instead of reaching in and grabbing it, right, I had to get this stupid mouse thing and like it draws like a ham sandwich. And, it's such an inarticulate piece of interface that I found it really counterproductive for my aesthetics. So one day I just got a bunch of junk together and I thought, well, I'll try this, because one of the professors had shown the Brothers Quay short, and that just like, I could just feel my mind expanding, like, wow, that's what I want to try, get that sort of tactile aesthetic. And so I started, playing with junk and moving it around, and then I finally got some things together and was doing like stream of consciousness kind of stop motion animation in the basement and all that. But having that much time and attention was kind of a young man's game. Right? So as I got older, I'm thinking, okay, I still want to tell this story. I still want my aesthetics to be very tactile and three-dimensional. What can I do? and Bonnie and Lynn, the puppeteers, came along with them, and they introduced me to like this really high-end marionette work and puppetry.
Yeah, the detail of the movements in this film are incredible, especially for such a large marionette.
Yeah, they did an amazing job manipulating it. Yeah, it couldn't have been done without them because, you know, normally I would have control over a little puppet, but there was no way, like, I personally could direct the film, shoot it, and manipulate the puppet at the same time. So they came in and just made it very graceful.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Jeremy is from Milwaukee, currently living in New York. Why don't you tell people where they can find any examples of your work or where we can go for information about future projects?
Okay.
Go ahead and plug yourself.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Bessoff. You can see more of my work at bessoff.com. Also, I have a presence on YouTube, and you can see some more experiments and unfinished projects there as well.
We recommend you check it out. Thanks for the time, Jeremy. Nice to have you on Film 101, Day 101.